Well, if you're looking to spice up some furniture, how about giving an ancient copper finish? This is actually done with plaster, and Sandra from Faux Like a Pro is going to show us how to do it.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, now this takes several steps, so to make it easy for the camera, we're going to do this on mighty boards. So you already rolled out some plaster?
Yes, I already rolled out. This is a great color. We're actually starting with polished plaster. So now, in order to create this, we're actually going to work with spatula knives. You use one knife to apply.
So you don't want to just scoop it up?
No, you want to just scoop it up. Notice I have it in a plastic tub. It's a lot easier to operate this way versus sticking your hand in the can.
So you want to roll the plaster first and then use the knife on top of it for a second coat?
Yeah, we're actually adding another layer of texture. Okay, and then we're going to do what's called like a skip trowel. Wherever the heavy areas are is great because we can actually add the stencils right in there. So just by putting the stencil into the plaster.
It'll be a deeper imprint.
Deeper imprint, absolutely. You leave it there for about 30 seconds or so, and why don't you go ahead and pull it right up, pull up the corner, and you'll see the imprint. Is that fabulous?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, now you actually don't see what it looks like at this point, but when it dries, it looks like this. And the next step actually is the fossils.
Now, I don't know if the camera can pick this up right now, but there is a good leaf imprint right there, and when we're done, it's going to really pop out.
This is another stencil here. We're going to just smear plaster right on top of it. We lift up the stencil, and there's your image. So see how I'm just kind of taking the knife and covering his entire body. So see how there's a lot of plaster on there? And we're just going to remove the excess.
With a clean knife, scrape
With
it
a
up.
clean knife, yeah. So gently lift it. There you go. There he is.
Cool.
Cute?
That's great.
You want to try one?
Sure, I love it.
Okay, so we can just use the same stencil. Why don't you do the shell? Isn't that great?
Oh, that is cool.
Is that cool?
I love it. We're back with Sandra from Faux Like a Pro, and we are doing an ancient copper finish. So just to remind you, we did our imprints first, then we did our fossils, our stencils, and here it is dry, ready for our copper.
Okay, so we're going to just do a little sanding here. Notice it's a little sharp.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's because we used a lot of plaster there. So just using a little sanding block. That's it, just to soften it.
Yeah, you don't want to take the imprint out.
No, just to soften it so we don't, prick our finger. This is the great thing. This is Galaxy Wax by Faux Like a Pro. It's got pure mica in it. And we're going to use copper for our finish. But there's all these other great finishes. We're actually going to use a sponge. This is a wood pulp sponge.
So you want it wet?
Want it wet, and we're just going to go around in circular motions. And you want to put a little pressure on your sponge. And you smear it until all of the red surface is covered. And you still see the red coming through a little bit, which is nice, as that red actually is going to play a part in the final finish. See, this is dry, okay? It's got 2 coats on it. You're starting to see the leaf. We're starting to see the fossil, and you can see, now we're going to go from here to here. So what I have is the Faux Like a Pro glaze and add some black paint.
Now this looks like you probably want to go light on it, right? Or is it
well,
just because...
the glaze is transparent, so it's not like paint. So as you rub, like polishing a shoe, you'll still see the copper below, but it's transparent.
That's cool. You know what I think this would be cool too? Like if you did just a section about this big or a little bit bigger on a wall and then maybe threw up some trim, it would look like artwork.
Yeah, absolutely. We've done it on a wall actually before, and it's fantastic. So we now see all of the hard work that we did with the fossils and the leaves. So from here on out, it's just really rubbing on wax, rubbing on glaze, and then we just need to seal it.
Now, once the glaze dries, we're ready for our last step, which is the varnish.
This is our satin varnish, actually, 100% acrylic. You put this on furniture, you put it on cabinet doors. It's going to go on white, but dry clear. So you just put it on until it evaporates, and it just has a really nice finish. It's also going to bring the sheen forward and protect it. And that's the final finish.
Well, a few easy steps, and you turn something really plain into something really cool.